Tara, kape tayo. And of course, let us talk about CWTS, particularly CWTS-Faith as our proud section. For me, personally, I was hesitant at first to take CWTS as my NSTP component because as an education student, I am more inclined with LTS or literacy improvement. But then, I can say within the course of our virtual classes and of course our activities, given the fact that we are celebrating the NSTP Day 2021, I can say that CWTS is a holistic component. It improved and of course developed my skills in leadership, communication, and community engagement. Let me tell you why. So let us start first with edukasyonihan. Edukasyonihan from the word itself focuses more on tutorial or assisting students regarding their learning experiences, their problems. This is an immersion project by the CWTS-Faith students, particularly the group of Miss Hannah Villan, in which the goal is to develop active learning and instill critical thinking abilities within the learners, wherein the instructors doesn't give the answers directly, but they give the challenge and they let the students do their part in researching, doing their homeworks, answering their modules with their guidance and supervision. So another educational program that was conducted by CWTS-Faith students are the tutorial activity conducted by the group of Miss Wenny Perez in order for the young learners to help them surpass their academic endeavors, especially in answering their modules, and to encourage a conducive or promote a conducive learning environment despite the threat of coronavirus disease 19 pandemic. So with the own little ways of the group of Miss Wenny, they were able to motivate students not to lose hope, because as we all know and as we experience, COVID-19 or the distance learning in education is really hard, and majority of us struggle in this new normal of education. So how much more those unfortunate ones in which their parents doesn't have or doesn't receive or doesn't finish their formal education. So another project aside from those that I had mentioned is a feeding program in which Miss Jenny Hondrado quotes in their community immersion, rice is the staple food of the Philippines, and this rice is more important to the economy of Barangay Balabag as it is the main source of their livelihood, especially those farmers or who belong at the lower income levels. However, due to the threat of coronavirus disease pandemic, there was a shortage of rice or food in their community, as most of the people are jobless or unemployed. So together with their church mates and other youth organization, as Ms. Hondrado cited, Awana Ministry, their project or their feeding program was successful. It greatly helped the community of Barangay Balabag to at least alleviate their hunger or starvation because of the shortage of rice. So this is a good thing. So let's go now to Silay City. As Ms. Dian Lovino together with the group cited, due to the unexpected flooding that occurred last January 1st and 8th of 2021, the residents living near the riverbank of Barangay Lantad were greatly affected. Considering the fact that the main livelihood of the said community is mainly focused on growing crops, poultry products, growing livestock, and fishing, many people were devastated. So good thing, the group of Miss Dian Lovino implemented a project that will help alleviate the suffering or to help with some of their needs particularly in vegetable production. So I really like about this project is that the outcome was it is outcome based. Kumbaga, yung outcome is nakikita agad, in which it also aims to educate children in the area regarding vegetable planting and for them to learn the terms of sustainable food production. So as part of community immersion, the CWTS students, or the group of Miss Dian, took the initiative to bring various vegetable seeds that would be given to the people living in the area and plant it in the arable lands around the vicinity. So kudos, Miss Dian Lovino and the group. So the last set of community projects or immersion is the cleanup drive, one of which is the project conducted by the group of Mr. J.R. Misahon, wherein they posted signages, educated the people living near the river or bodies of water in the barangay, and they educate them about the effects, the risk, and the threats of water pollution, and of course the benefits of having a cleaner body of water and river. Meanwhile, they also conducted a cleanup drive around the vicinity of the river and in the river mismo, wherein they picked plastics and other pollutants and provided an eco-friendly bag to lessen the littering near the environment. Last thing is our community projects here in Victoria City. So as we all know, Victorias is regarded as the sweet green city of the north, in which we conducted a community project at Pasil, Barangay 6, that greatly signifies or greatly supports the advocacy of our local government towards a greener environment aside from our sugar industry. So our project helped the Barangay 6A, especially their eco trail, to maintain the beauty and cleanliness or orderliness, in which it has been a tourist spot destination in their community. So we further feel the difference of having a greener mangrove area, in which it also helps the people around the said area to lessen or mitigate the emerging risk factors from garbages, sudden flash floods, and other unfortunate events. So I won't talk too long, and as part of our conclusion is that CWTS-Faith greatly valued civic consciousness and environmental awareness, in which we conducted various community projects or community immersion ranging from tutorial touching the aspects of education and literacy to plants or vegetable production, feeding program, and river and coastal cleanup. So I can say that we may have the holistic approach, even though pandemic has hampered our daily conduct or day-to-day activities. However, it does not become the main hindrance in which we can function. We only meet virtually, yet the true spirit of Filipino volunteerism, yung pagkakaisa, pagtutulungan, and of course, strength amidst and resiliency amidst these adversities. I can say that we are all in this together, and we have conquered another academic journey, and in fact, we are celebrating the NSTP Day 2021. So with that, let me impart you with the words from Elizabeth Andrew, which says, "Volunteers do not necessarily have the time, they just have the heart." So thank you so much, and happy NSTP Day to all.